Hey guys, it's me. Today is 8/8, and I had to come on here with a video tonight to talk about the Megan the Stallion nonsense that's going on in the headlines today. I've got a lot of videos that I need to cover, but tonight in this one, we're just going to talk about this bullshit that's came out in the headlines. So if you're new here, guys, I'm teaching gematria. It's just the practice of coding letters into numbers. It'll expose the bullshit from the headlines by learning the knowledge. And it's just simply A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, and then you reverse it. So today, this is the headline that we've got, y'all. Just pure mockery. So Tori's been sentenced to 10 years in prison for shooting Megan. Okay, now this all happened back in 2020. But we've got the rapper who's been sentenced on 8/8. His actual name is Daystar Peterson. So his legal name is Daystar Peterson, which equals 88. Daystar equals 88 too. And just like the date he's being sentenced, right? So 8/8, he's headline news. He also got arrested 88 days from the shooting. So the shooting happened on July 12th, 2020, and he was arrested on October 8th. And that's 88 days later. So his name equals 88, rapper equals 88. He gets arrested 88 days from the shooting, and now he's sentenced on August 8th, 8/8. But this is going to get a lot deeper, this whole thing. You can see how well they script the lives of the idols that they put, in the TV, Hollywood, NFL, sports, just anything that they're controlling it all. So he was actually convicted on December 23rd, and they sentenced him today. This shooting happened back, like I said, it happened back in 2020, and all of this is just now coming to the headlines, okay? So these are the two people that we're talking about here. All right. So Megan's born on February 15th. So watch how this skull and bones ritual plays out. Megan's born on February 15th. This sentencing today comes 174 days from her birthday or 191 days from the next one. And these are numbers that we talk about all the time here, guys, if you're new. So today is the 220th day of the year, which is the number for the Brotherhood of Death. And if Skull and Bones is a secret society that comes from Yale, and they are also known as the Brotherhood of Death. So we've got this ritual coming out on 8/8 with this shooting, and now this guy's got 10 years and all that crap. So she was actually shot on, let's see, so on July 12th, after leaving a house party. She had been in an argument, and she left, right? 3 days later, she speaks out on the 15th, and then she makes a public announcement on the 25th, I think, 27th, right? So it kind of played out in that month of everything happening in July. So she actually gets shot 149 days from her birthday, which is Skull and Bones. So she shot 149 days from her birthday, and then they expose it, or they sentence him on 8/8. And you're also going to see this 149 connection with him as well here in a minute. We're going to keep going through it here. So she shot 149 days from her birthday. She comes out in Instagram Live on the 27th of July. And she's telling that she really didn't cut her foot, because that's what they told us, that she just cut her foot. And she come out and exposed it and cried and all that crap for the headlines, right? These are all actors and actresses, and they look, their lives are planned out. So when she come out on the headlines, she hadn't released the name of who it was yet that had shot her, but it just so happened to be his birthday that day. So she gets shot on the 12th. She makes a public statement on the 15th. And then on the 27th, she actually does a live on his birthday to say she's been shot, but she still hasn't told who done it yet, okay? So the day that she's actually shot is this column right here. The day that he actually gets arrested is this column right here. And if you'll notice, it has a complete matching gematria with your date numerologies. So this is her upcoming birthday after she gets shot, and this is the day he's sentenced. And we've documented this pattern a couple of times with other rituals that have came to the headlines. So I'm going to start keeping a little bit more track of these date numerologies and how they're doing it, because it's definitely got a piece to the puzzle. So let's talking about Daystar now, okay? So Daystar, born on July 27th, same day that she made that Instagram video of her crying and saying that she'd been, shot in the foot. Now, he actually got to release his fifth album after this shooting. So his album that came out was named after him, Daystar, 88, and it released on September 25th. And it says that nearly every song on this album addressed her and allegations that he was denying that he had shot her and that she was trying to frame him. So he's now been sentenced on 8/8. He got to come out with this album on September 25th, right after it happened. There's his name. So this album actually come out 76 days from him shooting her, which is another skull and bones number, right? We're just reducing the values now, and we've got skull and bones 76. We're 76 days away from the shooting from when he gets his album released. So she gets shot 149 days from her birthday. And then he got to release an album 76 days from that. Now, like I said, she waited 3 days to come out and say anything to anybody on July 15th. So that's 72 days from when that album released. And Megan Thee Stallion is 72, Jesuit Order is 72. And that's the day that, she was told to speak out about it, which was 72 days before he got to drop that album. Now, he was actually arrested 74 days from his birthday. So his birthday is July 27th, same day she did the Instagram. October 8th when he gets arrested. We know that's a number with rappers and killings, and because rapper, killing, Masonic, Lucifer, they're all 74. And you can see the rapper right here. So he's arrested 74 days from his birthday, and then he's sentenced on 8/8. Now, I'd already explained that he was arrested 88 days from the shooting. Now, the day that she actually spoke out, so this is how you can see how they're scripted. So she spoke out on the 15th. They waited 3 days for her to make a statement. Her name in reverse and reverse reduction is 85 and 86. That's her birth name right here. So she spoke out on July 15th, 85 days or a span of 86 days before he got arrested, which we know that's a blood and sacrifice, human sacrifice number. But her name equals the 85 and the 86, which is the same amount of time that I forgot to put the other screenshot in there. I'm sorry for the 85, but see right here where I've got it clicked. If you unclick it, it's 85. So you can see why they waited 3 days for her to speak out. And then they waited 88 days from the actual shooting to arrest him because his name equaled 88. The album he released is 88. He's sentenced on 8/8. She waits 3 days to speak out from the shooting because it's 85 days or 86 days before that album dropped. Like these guys, their lives are scripted, and you can tell it by learning gematria. So Daystar, he's involved in a shooting. This is his government name right here. So he's got the 107 like shooting. In numerology, zeros don't count, so he's got the 37 like shooting. And now he's arraigned or sentenced on 8/8 to 10 years in prison. Now, she actually told everybody that she stepped on glass, right? And they, I put 13th right here, but it's 23rd. So on December 23rd, he's convicted in a jury trial, right? So remember I told you to keep that 149 up? So she gets shot 149 days from her birthday. He got convicted on December 23rd, 149 days from his birthday. So she shot with the 149. He's convicted with the 149. And then Skull and Bones are also known as the Brotherhood of Death. So they put him back in the headlines on 8/8, the 220th day of the year, because the Brotherhood of Death is 220. And then they come out and they say that it was a 41-page memo that the defense was trying to get him out of jail and get him sent to rehab. Skull and Bones is 41. Just like the memo is 41 pages long, just like Skull and Bones equaling 149. Him getting convicted 149 days from his birthday. She got shot 149 days from her birthday. And then it's big crap headline news bullshit on 8/8. This guy right here is getting convicted. He got arrested 88 days after he shot her. It's all scripted nonsense and bullshit. You know, and what's the hot topic that's in the headlines right now? It's gun control, right? And what do we have? Another character or a couple more players or characters in the game that are in the headlines, and this probably never happened. It's a headline. It's designed to control the minds of the masses. It is false idols and people worshiping, those false idols. And it's just another example that gematria can prove that all of these headlines are being scripted to form an ideal in the the minds of the masses to kind of steer them in a way that they want them to go. And I really fear this school year because we know how much they like to do gun violence and we know how much that they want these pew pews and they're not going to stop till they get them. And they're going to keep putting out headlines like this just to keep that pew pew in everybody's mind. Any way they can put it in the headlines, they're gonna. Whether it be a school pew pew, whether it be this guy supposedly shooting Megan Stallion, or whatever they can do to keep it right there fresh in society's minds to make them think that it's going to be a good idea to take these. But guys, like, subscribe, share. Love y'all, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good evening.